Hello people, welcome back. So today I'm going to do a eyebrow tutorial. I'm recently liking the just fluffy natural eyebrow. I see a lot of celebrity makeup artists doing it and I just really like how it looks. I do get them threaded, so if you want to know, my maintenance for them, I'm going to use my Illamasqua concealer in shade CC215. So what I do is I try to open it. Conceal under my brow first and I kind of carve my shape. I feel like this quickens up the process and I don't have to mess around fill under brow to then conceal over it. I'm going to go ahead and do this eyebrow. I'm going to use this Morphe flat brush to carve out my brow. So I'm just going to start at the front of my brow and just slowly carve it out. And I find if you tilt your head up a little bit and put your mirror a little bit lower, it just helps you get a straighter line under the brow there. And then bring it all the way up and then down. So you're going to use any product that's left on your brush to conceal your eyelid. I'm then going to take this Real Techniques crease brush. So the reason I use this is just because it's big and fluffy and it just quickly blends it all out. When I'm going out, I like to do my makeup quickly as possible. Obviously I'll spend more time when I'm going out in the evening. So you just want to blend all that out to your corners and your inner tear duct. And can you see how already your brow looks better by just concealing it? Then using my NYX Set It Don't Fret It setting powder, I'm just going to take some on any flat brush. Again, I'm using a bigger one to save time. Tap the excess off and then you're just going to go in and tap that everywhere where you've put your concealer. And I like to put a fair amount on because I get really oily eyelids. So it already looks just that much neater and a lot better. To actually fill my brows in, I'm going to use the NYX Tame & Frame Brow Pomade in the shade Espresso. I've been using this a while. I think it's really, really good. It's just a really natural, nice looking colour. And I'm going to take my MAC 208 brush. So what I do is really, really lightly, you want to be doing this, is start from the front of your brow and just brush it in. Like so. Because you want to keep the front of your brow. Mine are really dark naturally because of my hair colour. You want to keep the front of your brow free from product as possible because you want to keep that natural look. After you've got that really light line there, you're just gonna want to take the rest of what's on your brush and just brush it upwards just to blend all that in nicely. Here I have a little bit of a sparse area. So I just really, really gently, with a really light hand, fill that part of my brow in. And again, just following your natural eyebrow shape. If you have a really sparse end of your brow, this is where concealing it comes in really handy because you can already carve it out and then just do them light strokes, like feather strokes, to fill your brow in. Which I'll show you because my eyebrow, like the arch of my eyebrow, as you can see, is really, really sparse, so I have to fill that in. So I like to use a little bit of product at a time. This way it's easier for you to fill in. So then I'm going to go to the top of my brow and just again with a really light hand just start carving out that arch there. And then I just like to keep brushing the product up and in to give it that feathery look. And this way also any sparse areas are going to get filled in nice and light and fluffy with just the excess product instead of loads of product, and then it just looks really, really dark and starts to not look natural. So as I say, to fill in the end of my brow, I just like to use really soft, light strokes and just brush it back, if that makes sense. So like where your brow hairs are, just brush it back and into the eyebrow, and then use any product that's left to just fill in any sparse areas. I usually will brush through with my Foley brush, but I can't find it, so after I've brushed through any excess product, I'll go in with my NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel just to set any hairs and make sure they all stay in place. Using this, it also brushes away any excess product, so I just like to stick with how you was applying your brow pomade. Just keep it really light and brush it back and into your brow. This is how you're going to get that fluffy looking brow. And then I like to brush the front of my brow hairs up. I'm just going to use my Modern Renaissance palette using the colour Primavera. It's just like a soft gold. Starting at your arch, just pat it in, blend it down towards the end, and then with any excess just drag it a little bit, I'd say to about here, drag it down a little bit. So there you have it, your natural feathery looking eyebrows. Really quick and simple, I think, or I hope. I'm hopefully going to get some more videos up soon, but thank you for watching and I'll see you soon.